Welcome to Daily News Updates by the Shipping Tribune. Here we bring to you the latest maritime daily news in a concise short-form video format, first of its kind initiative in the shipping industry. Please subscribe for regular updates. Before we proceed with the news, we are pleased to announce the upcoming 12th edition of the Asia Dry Bulk Cargo Summit, DryCon 2026. The summit will once again bring together key stakeholders of the dry bulk trade for a full day of knowledge sharing and networking. We look forward to seeing you there. Make sure to register today. Freight market scenario by Saigal, SeaTrade.
The Asia-Pacific Supramax freight rates were mixed on March 26. The Asia-Pacific Panamax freight rates were mostly lower on March 26, amid rising tonnage levels and limited fresh inquiries across the basin.
Jawaharlal Nehru Port hits a ton in cargo handling. Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority, India's biggest container gateway by capacity, has hit a ton in cricketing parlance by handling 100 million tons of cargo in a year on Wednesday, joining a small group of 3 ports to achieve this feat even as ports, ships, and global trade reel under the conflict in West Asia. The port would have cruised to the century a few days earlier had the US-Israel military attacks on Iran not upended global trade. Deen Dayal Port Authority in Kandla, Gujarat and Paradeep Port Authority in Odisha, both union government owned, and Mundra Port in Gujarat run by Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone Limited are the other members of the elite 100 million tons cargo club. Musk says Gulf Landbridge routes still have capacity for food, medicines. Shipping giant Musk is maintaining food and medicine supply lines via alternative land bridge routes in the Gulf that still have some spare capacity despite the Iran war, its regional head told Reuters on Thursday. The war that began with US-Israeli strikes on Iran last month, followed by Iranian attacks across the region and the closing of the Strait of Hormuz, has brought shipping in the Gulf to a near standstill, rippling across global supply chains. Danish container shipping group AB Moller Maersk is using a land bridge system via ports in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia, Salalah and Sohar in Oman, and Khor Fakkan in the United Arab Emirates to funnel in cargo before moving it by land to destinations across the Gulf region. India aims to attract $100 billion in investment, expand exploration acreage. India aims to attract $100 billion in investment and expand exploration acreage to 1 million square kilometers by 2030, Shrikant Nagulapalli, Director General of Hydrocarbons, has said. Speaking at Serra Week by S&P Global 2026, Nagulapalli outlined key policy reforms, data access, and exploration opportunities aimed at attracting international investors. India pitched a $100 billion upstream investment roadmap and positioned itself as a major destination for global capital at an outreach event on March 24th, even as industry leaders warned of geopolitical risks and a complex energy transition. India's Consul General in Houston, DC Manjunath, said the initiative reflects growing strategic alignment between India and the United States in the energy sector. India targets import cuts with historic oil and gas drilling campaign. India's ONGC plans to invest between $18 to $20 billion on new oil and gas drilling to strengthen the country's energy security, the Economic Times has reported, citing unnamed sources. The money will be used to hire drilling rigs for what is seen as the biggest drilling campaign ever, the report noted, adding that the tender for the rigs was announced last month. One of the sources, an industry executive, said ONGC was looking to contract drill ships and submersible rigs for up to 5 years. The Indian government has put concerted efforts into boosting domestic oil and gas production to reduce the country's overwhelming dependence on imported hydrocarbons, which for oil comes in at over 80%. For natural gas, import dependence is around 50% of consumption. Thank you for watching the video. Please hit the like button if you like the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the Shipping Tribune YouTube channel if you haven't already.